Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. It's bad news. Bad news for Labour. Kemi in the first poll ever taken since she became leader, is now leading a party that's higher than Labour in the polls. Gets from bad to worse for Labour, doesn't it? Never rains, but it pours. Ever since taking power, Labour have done everything wrong. They've annoyed every single person in this country. Whether you're rich or poor, left or right, black or white, it does not matter. They're coming after you. You've just had an ex-Labour MP say that the Labour Party needs to do to farmers what Thatcher did to the miners. What? They want to destroy the food industry in this country because of course they do. They need to control us and they'll do so by starvation. And so the people of this country are reacting, and they're reacting in the best possible way. They're rejecting Labour. Now, every backbencher will be looking at this poll and thinking, well, fuck. Every councillor will be looking at this and thinking, I'm gone come next May and the elections. And it is absolutely stunning. Now, she's 2 points ahead of the Tories. This has never happened before. No party of government has ever fallen behind the opposition within the first year of taking control, let alone the first 4 months. It goes to show how bad this Labour Party is and how bad it is falling. But as it stands, Tories on 29%, Labour on 27%, Reform on 19%, Lib Dems 11%, Greens 8%, others 2%, and that includes the SNP. Now, at that rate, well, if we had the election today, we'd have undoubtedly a Conservative government. If, or at least a Conservative-led coalition government, if, however, there was proportional representation, it would be a Conservative and Reform government who between them would have almost enough to have an absolute majority just between the two. Bring in one other party and you're done. I mean, this is it. Labour would be out. There'd be none of this extremism. We need to change our voting system. A 2.5-party state, you can have first past the post. But in a 5-party state, it's no longer a thing. We've got to change our voting methods for our parliament. However, it is stunning for Kemi. Now, somebody's walked past. The dog has objected. I hope you heard that. Now, she is excellent as a leader of the opposition. Already, though, there are rumours in and around Westminster that she will not last 2 years because they're going to need the run-up into the next election. So in about 2.5 years from now, expect a challenger, expect letters to go in, and expect someone else to come in to lead them into the election. That's the big rumour. But for now, let her have her moment. Let her have her moment in the sun. Let her shine, because she's doing the one thing that the majority, the vast majority, 80% plus now, probably 90% now. I bet you half the Labour voters regret voting Labour. But let's say 90% of this country want. They want the Labour Party gone. So well done to her. I will also say, just a flashback there to Sunday and the Cenotaph. I thought she looked wonderful. She came out dressed in black, she put her thing down, and walked away. Didn't make a thing of it. Others did. If ever you watch them, some of them were like, oh, I'm getting my last moment in the sun. Isn't John Major looking old, by the way? They had 9 ex-prime ministers. It's the record. There's never been 9 ex-prime ministers before. Every prime minister since Thatcher is still alive. Unbelievable, isn't it? Anyway, thanks very much. Take care. Goodbye.